my job is I manage state forests, but we have an opportunity to also help out sister states that have major incidents like wildfires. We have training here in New York for wildfires. We actually have a wildfire season, which is in March and in late fall. Um, so we get the technical training, and then we on a national level, and then the sister states can request a crew from New York to go out to states like Nebraska, Colorado, Wyoming, all the western states. Anyone that needs a crew, they can request us. So um, anyway, you get called and you pack up in a couple hours, and the next day you're heading towards Saratoga Springs. You got to go east to go west, but it's a tough effort to logistically get a crew out west. And I just love to help. That's really what I just like helping in the community. I'm a volunteer fireman on the side, outside of my job, and I just like to feel like I contribute to society by volunteering. So when I get the call, I just do it. Um, so we had to drive out this year because COVID-19 had really changed everything up. So I went in 2017 for the first time, went to Montana. It's a great experience. And New Yorkers can't really fathom the fear of a large incident like a wildfire coming towards their town. You know, we have snowstorms, we have some hurricane events, and that flood the area, but a wildfire is so different in terms of it's so unpredictable. You can't really understand it until you actually see it with your own eyes. A smoke plume or something coming towards your town, and they're so appreciative to our crews, but it's like a freight train. You can't stop it. You can't like directly attack it. You have to indirectly attack it by kind of, okay, it's going to get here, and we need to stop it here. We can't let it go past here. That's our defensive line. So that's typically the strategy to stop these wildfires. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Depends on the incident.
And I know that watching from over here, I hate watching the wildfires and knowing I can't do anything about it. So even from over here, I thoroughly appreciate you going and helping. The smoke followed you back. We had some smoke in the air
Yeah.
last week, and it's actually going to come back again sometime next week. So just tell me where you went this year because I wasn't recording when you said that. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
So just tell me where you went this year and maybe a method or two. You said that you have to attack these types of fires indirectly. So tell me about that process.
So I went to, we were staged in Wyoming, so we drove out there. So typically we fly, but because of COVID, we decided to be self-sufficient, have all our tools, all our meals, have everything self-sufficiently so that it's a crew of 10 people. Typically the crews are 20 hand crews. They call the type 2 crew. But we did a module this year. That's what they call that, a module. So 10 people. And we drove out there and we were staged in Wyoming to then be sent to an incident. We were picked up for a fire in Nebraska. Now, I didn't know that there was national forest in Nebraska, so we went to a town called Chadron, Nebraska, where the Nebraska National Forest is. That was our first week we spent there. And basically, it was a grass fire. So how you attack that is grass burns very quickly, and it runs through the area, and they brought in what they call heavies, which is they bring in helicopters and planes to lay down fire retardant, and then that actually put the fire out. And then our assignment was to put hand line around the fire to contain it. It was 100% contained within a week. So our crew was mainly responsible for that. So that was a great thing. Then we were sent to the Black Hills National Forest in South Dakota, but we were staying in Newcastle, Wyoming, so it was right on the border. And there was a small incident up there. It was a 5 acre fire, but in that area, it had the potential to be large. They got lucky with some of the elements of what makes a fire get large that didn't happen. They didn't have those high winds, so it didn't run like the fires in California and other states. So we were lucky with that, and we were able to contain that the rest of the week. We also got some snow that actually really dampened things. So that's the earliest I've ever seen snow. So it was really neat. The DEC does a great job of, trying to help other communities and also trying to educate people on, what we do for the state of New York, and also all our forest rangers. So they are experts in wildfire. So if there's ever an incident in New York, they go and do that. I manage state forests, so I don't get to go to those incidents, but it's just great that they offer the opportunity to help sister states like Nebraska and South Dakota and Montana and those western states that need the help, because all the resources are stretched thin. And we were able to help them where we were, in Wyoming. So we were able to go drive to wherever we needed to be, and we were self-sufficient. They didn't have to do anything. We just were trained well enough that we could. It's dangerous, working at night in places you've never been before and things like that. It's hard work, but it's at the end of the day, you feel great because you help that community, and they're grateful. So, thank you for the interview. I really appreciate it.